boys and girls. We're going to read the story today, Gregory the Terrible Eater. Gregory the Terrible Eater is the title of the story. The title is what the story is called. The author is the person who writes the words, and in this story, it is Mitchell Sharmat. The illustrator is the person who draws the pictures. In this story, it's Jose Argo and Arain Dewey. Once there was a goat. A goat is a sheep-like animal with horns, named Gregory. Gregory liked to jump from rock to rock, kick his legs in the air, and butt his head against the walls. I'm an average goat. Average is like most other. Goats jump and they kick, and he's like those goats. He's an average goat, said Gregory. But Gregory was not an average goat. Gregory was a terrible, bad, horrible eater. Terrible means bad or horrible. Every time he sat down to eat with his mother and father, he knew he was in for trouble. Now, I want you to look at the illustrations. That is the pictures. I noticed that Gregory's parents are having a can, a box, and some shoes for dinner. Maybe that's what most goats eat. That could be the reason Gregory's called a terrible eater or really bad eater, because he refuses to eat or he just won't eat foods that goats eat. Now, on this page, there's a problem in the story. Let's read and find out. Would you like a tin can, Gregory? Asked Mother Goat. No, thanks, said Gregory. How about a nice box, a piece of rug, and a bottle cap? Asked Father Goat. Bah, said Gregory unhappily. Unhappily means sad. Now, I told you there was a problem. So, I'm thinking Gregory does not like what his parents are giving him. He would prefer something else. Well, I think this is a meal fit for a goat, said Mother Goat, as she chewed on an old shoe. Now, would you like to chew on an old shoe? But that's not what people do. That's what Gregory or goats do. It certainly is, said Father Goat, as he ate a shirt, buttons and all. I don't know why you're such a fussy, or you won't even try eating these new foods, Gregory. Why do you have to be a fussy eater? His parents are not understanding why he will not eat the foods they are offering him. They want him to eat like boxes or shirts or shoes, but he wants good, nutritious foods. I'm not fussy, said Gregory. I just want fruits, vegetables, eggs, fish, bread, and butter. Good stuff like that. I don't think Gregory's parents are familiar with the variety of foods like fruit, vegetables, eggs, and fish, like stuff he wants to eat. I'm thinking these are not the kind of foods that most goats eat. But remember, Gregory he doesn't eat like an average or regular goat. Mother Goat stopped eating the shoe. Now, what kind of food is that, Gregory? She said. It's what I like, said Gregory. It's revolting, said Father Goat. He wiped his mouth with his napkin. Now, revolting means very yucky. After Gregory was excused, this means he asked for permission to leave the table. Father Goat said, Gregory is such a terrible eater. I wonder what's wrong with him, said Mother Goat. Mother and Father Goat ate their evening newspaper in silence. Silence means they didn't make a noise, they didn't talk. Now look at this page right here. Gregory's thinking of good, healthy things like carrots and fish and fruit. But his parents are eating other things like paper. They think he is a terrible eater because he wants good things, and he's not eating what they want him to eat. The next morning, Mother and Father Goat were enjoying a pair of pants and a coat for breakfast. Gregory came to the table. "Good morning, Gregory," said Father and Mother Goat. "Good morning," said Gregory. "May I have some orange juice, cereal, and bananas for breakfast, please?" "Oh, no," Mother Goat said. "Do have some of this nice coat." "Take a bite out of these pants," said Father Goat. "Bah!" said Gregory, and he left the table. Father Goat threw down his napkin. "That does it," he said. "Gregory just isn't eating right. We must take him to the doctor." It seems that every time his parents offer him what they are eating, Gregory refuses. He doesn't want it. They must be thinking our dear little boy is not eating right because he won't eat foods that goats are supposed to eat. We just want him to eat right because we love and care for him. Father and Mother Goat took Gregory to the doctor. Dr. Ram was munching on a few pieces of cardboard. "It seems like all the goats in the story eat trash or junk except Gregory. His mom, his dad, and the doctor all eat trash, but Gregory is different. He does not eat like other goats." "What seems to be the trouble?" he asked. "Gregory is a terrible eater," said Mother Goat. "We've offered him the best: shoes, boxes, magazines, tin cans, coats, pants, but all he wants are fruits, vegetables, eggs, fish, orange juice, and other horrible things." "What do you have to say about all of this, Gregory?" asked Dr. Ram. "I want what I like," said Gregory. Gregory is thinking about one of his favorite foods, bananas. I wonder if Gregory will begin to like other foods if his parents follow the doctor's directions. Let's see what happens. "Makes sense," said Dr. Ram. He turned to Mother and Father Goat. "I've treated picky or hard to please eaters before," he said. "They have to develop a taste for good food slowly. Try giving Gregory one new food each day until he eats everything." That night for dinner, Mother Goat gave Gregory spaghetti and a shoelace and tomato sauce. "Ew, not too bad," said Gregory. The next day, she gave him string beans and a rubber heel cut into small pieces. The meal was good and rubbery, but it was tough and hard to chew. "That's what rubber's like," said Gregory. The day after that, Mother Goat said, "We have your favorite, the food he likes the most, today: vegetable soup. There's one condition. You also have to eat the can." "Okay," said Gregory. "What's the dessert?" "Ice cream," said Father Goat. "But you have to eat the box too." "Yummy," said Gregory. I'm proud. Feels good because he's becoming a better eater. "So I'm proud of you," said Father Goat. "You're beginning to eat like a goat." "I'm learning to like everything," said Gregory. Since Gregory is trying new foods, Mother and Father Goat are giving him some of his favorite foods. Now Gregory is eating quite a variety of foods, different kinds. Before, Gregory refused to eat what his parents offered and leave the table. Now he's trying a variety of new things and learning to like everything. One evening, Father Goat asked, "Has anyone seen my striped necktie?" "Not since breakfast," said Mother Goat. "Come to think of it, I haven't seen my sewing basket today. I left it in the living room after supper last night." Let's infer. Let's try to make a guess. Where could that necktie be? Father Goat turned to Gregory. "Gregory, have you been eating between meals?" "Yes," said Gregory. "I can't help it. Now I like everything." "Well," said Mother Goat, "it's all right to eat like a goat, but you shouldn't eat like a pig." "Oh," said Gregory. Now, boys and girls, I want you to visualize. I want you to close your eyes and make a picture in your head. I want you to think about this goat sitting there, eating everything that he can get. You got a picture in your mind? Great. Now let's go to see what's happened next. After Gregory went to bed, Mother Goat said, I'm afraid Gregory will eat my clothes hamper. Yes, and then my toolkit will be next, said Father Goat. He's eating too much. We'll have to do something about it. Now, Gregory's parents are worried that he is eating too much of the stuff that goats eat. They must be thinking we want him to eat a variety of food, but we don't want him to get sick. We love him and want him to grow and stay healthy. Now, boys and girls, I want you to think in your mind what you know about healthy in your schema. Okay? Schema is what you already know. What do you know about healthy foods? Yes, that means we eat good food so we don't overeat. We don't just keep making ourselves full. Well, right now, Gregory is not being healthy. He's eating everything he can. So remember, before they were concerned because Gregory was not eating the foods they offered him, now they're concerned because he eats everything. The next evening, just before supper or dinner, Mother and Father Goat went to the town dump. A dump is a place where people leave trash or things they don't need. They brought home 8 flat tires, a 3-foot piece of barber pole, a broken violin, and half a car. They piled everything in front of Gregory's sandbox. When Gregory came home for supper, he said, What's all this stuff in the yard? Or what's all that stuff? Your supper, said Father Goat. It all looks good, said Gregory. Now let's infer. Let's make a guess. Do you think he can eat all of that? I mean, 8 flat tires. Visualize it. Do you think, make that picture in your head. Do you think he can do that? Well, Gregory ate the tires and the violin. Then he slowly ate the barber pole. But when he started in on the car, he said, I've got a stomach ache. I have to lie down. I don't understand why Gregory's parents offered him all this junk to eat. I thought they were worried and wanted him to stop eating so much. Now he's sick. Gregory went to his room. I think Gregory ate too much junk, said Father Goat. Let's hope so, said Mother Goat. I think his mother said, I hope so, because she wanted Gregory to learn that if he ate too much junk, he would get sick. That's why his parents brought home all that junk for him to eat, so he would learn that if he ate too much of it, he would get sick. They were just trying to help him learn. All night, Gregory tossed and he twisted and he moaned and he groaned. Have you ever been like that? The next morning, he went down for breakfast. What would you like for breakfast today, Gregory? Asked Father Goat. Scrambled eggs and 2 pieces of wax paper and a glass of orange juice, said Gregory. Seems reasonable. That sounds just about right, said Mother Goat. Now it looks like the whole family has learned to try new foods. At the beginning of the story, Gregory's parents thought he was a terrible eater. Now I think they have changed their minds. What do you think? And it was. Now, boys and girls, remember before we read this story, I wondered why Gregory was called a terrible eater if he ate healthy food like fruit, vegetables, and fish. Well, what did we find out? Why did his parents think he was a terrible eater? Was it because he liked healthy foods instead of the junk foods that goats ate? Was it because he refused to eat what his parents offered him? They were concerned. They were worried. They were really thinking about like what goats do. Now, the food Gregory liked was different. It's okay to be different, but you don't need to overeat either, do you? So, right now, I want you to think about this story, and I want you to think of how you can relate it to you. Do you overeat? Or do you not eat things that you should eat? Or are you like Gregory? Do you like healthy foods? Are you like his parents? Do you like food that they don't like? I mean, that goats don't like. Think about it. Do you want to be a goat like his mom and dad and eat boxes and shoes? Or do you want to be like Gregory and eat healthy things? Can't wait to hear.